Okay, here we are. CME family, greetings, Mbote. I think you're all doing good. Yeah, I know that a child of the Most High, he is always at war. Hmm? And this is the pure truth. We are always at war. Hmm? If child of the Most High says, "Oh, I'm doing good," it's always superficial, because we know that uh, is more light you have, is more fight you have. To whom is given much, he has also to carry the bigger cross. Uh, it's even better to do not know so many things than to know many things. Because if you live like an innocent, uh, definitely when the plagues and all the problems comes, it will hit you, but you will have lesser stress because um, when the plagues comes or the problems comes, it will come to everybody, even to those who prophesied about it. Which means, for someone who knew that the problem would come 10 years before the problem came, he has more preoccupations and problems. He can have even migraines or other problems, social problems, because he know too many things and many things, and it's not easy. So we have a big burden to carry, especially if you're called the Most High's child. What is the difference here? The difference is, to those uh, who love the world, they want cars, money, women's, doing whatever they want to do in this world, and they are forgetting that everything that they are getting in this world, they want to get it later, which means their spiritual being, when they will be judged, they will be born as poor people. They will come to serve people, which means you receive everything what you want now, yeah, and later you have to pay for it, yeah, or yeah, which means the most of the people do not understand that you should fight for the glory of the Most High, or for the benefits of our people, for for the kingdom of the Most High, than to fight for the world, for the worldly wealth. Okay, because everyone wants to be a star. Everyone wants to be seen. Everyone wants to become someone special. But this is not how the Most High have. Um, this is not the way of the Most High. Okay. So I will give you an example. The example is that Lazarus. Let me just find it here in the scriptures, and I'm going to share it for you very fast. I think it will be very important for you, because today, in this topic, first of all places to the Most High, Tatanzami Mazulu, he's doing so much for us Bantus. He's doing so much for the diaspora. He's doing so much for Southern America, Latin America. He's doing so much for everyone all over the world. He has awoken us, and all praises to the Most High for everything that He is doing for us. Sometimes it is always an up and down. It must be like this, because, like I said, we carry our burdens. We carry a lot of things. So sometimes our faith is stronger, and sometimes we become weaker. This is very normal. But this doesn't mean that we should give up. We shouldn't trust in the Most High no more and say, "Oh man, I just want now. I want to believe in something else." because you have to know, if you start believing in something else, you have to know that the Most High is love. If you really love, then you love the Most High, because the Most High want peace. He want unity. He even gave those who are not a human a chance to become some, and he want us to repent. And we're gonna come to all this because we're gonna talk about we're gonna talk about Libya, Libya, and our people that are struggling, and people that wants to come over to Europe, and all this kind of things. But let me just show you the Lazarus thing. Mbote to everyone that is here. This is I am Mikhael Massa. Greetings to all of you. You're highly welcome. We have we offer different kinds of things. But I will show you the link very soon. What kind of things we offer. So let me share the screen. I think I have to change here like this. Okay, Lazarus. Yeah. Now certain man was ill, Lazarus of Bethany, the village of Mary and her sister Martha. So Lazarus was a good man, poor, etc., etc. But when Lazarus died, I'm not talking about this thing. Lazarus here. Exactly. There was a rich man who was dressed in purple and fine linen and lived in luxury every day. At his gate was laid a beggar named Lazarus, covered with sores, and longing to eat what fell from the rich man's table. Even the dogs came and licked his sores. The time came when the beggar died, and the angels carried him to Abraham's side, so to his ancestors. Okay, I think now people have completely understood that the Bantus do not believe, yeah, in Christian philosophies. This book, and you're gonna see it today again. It's written from Africans. They took it from Africans. We know that we are not Africans. The name is also given to us and all these kinds of things. We are Muntus humans that belongs to Tatanzambia and Pumutulendo, which means you know um they took a script, they put it together, and they created the Bible. Okay, so that they can understand us better, so that they can understand themselves better, because they had no history, they had no heritage, they had no nothing. So we this is not the this is not the the Matea. Okay, this is not the preaching of today, but Matthew, Matea. This is not the preaching of today, but for another time. Anyway, so this man was poor, right? And everyone that everyone from us that suffered hunger and had no housings and used to go to friends, be kicked out of house, and everyone from us who knows how hard it is to live in the West, because many people think if you live in the West, it's you have everything. But there are some people, they are living under the social system, which means they're they have no house, they have no capacity to have a job, yeah, no possibility to have a job, which means they if they don't have both of these things, mostly they don't have a passport as well or an ID. So these people, they can't even go up because you need one thing to get another thing. Yeah? This is a system in the West because it's a pyramid system. And if you are under the social system, to go up, yeah, this is not easy. Yeah? It's really not easy. So this man was like this. He was really poor. The time came when the beggar died and the angel carried him to his forefathers. Yeah. The rich man also died and was buried in Hades. Yeah. Hades is very important word. Where he was tormented, he looked up and saw Abraham far away with Lazarus by his side. I'm breaking down the revelations, and then you were gonna read here a little bit more about for which kind of sins, how many points you receive when you have done different kinds of things, so that will be paid, so that you have to pay. Yeah. So in this world, normally is the most important things is do good, do good things. Yeah, get points. It's more good things you do, it's more points you get, but not in the hypocritical way. But really try to help others. This is how it works. Yeah, this is try to build others. One hand washes the other hand. This is how the Most High is. So he called to him, Father Abraham, have pity on me and send Lazarus to dip the tip of his finger in water and cool my tongue, because I am in agony in this fire. But Abraham replied, Son, remember that in your lifetime you received your good things, while Lazarus received bad things. But now he is comforted here, and you are in agony. And besides all this, between us and you are a great chasm has been set in place, so that those who want to go from here to you cannot, nor can anyone cross over from here to us. And he answered, Then I beg you, Father, send Lazarus to my family, for I have 5 brothers. Let him warn them, so that they will not also come to this place of torment. And Abraham replied, They have Massa and the prophets. Let them listen to them, because, like I always say, a prophet comes never alone. Okay? When one prophet comes, you have to know there are some other prophets at the same time. When Elijah had his problems with the special mission to finish up with the queen, you know, then he also fled, and the wilderness. The Tanzami helped him in miraculous ways, because this was his prophet. But after all this, he starts to blame the Most High, because this is how it should be. If you're really called from the Most High, your life won't be like a YouTuber, or I don't know. That's why I'm the only one really telling there is no prophets, like I say it very clear, because I am a seer. Okay. And people will always hate me a little bit, not understand me and fear me, because I have these gifts, and this is how it should be. Okay. When Shahu was coming to a place, the place was trembling, and the people feared him, and he said, Fear me not, fear me not. Okay, so the people fear me automatically. Yeah, this is the problem. What I used to have. And from I think from the beginning of my birth. And it became even more extremer when I understood who I was, and what I can do, and what I shouldn't do, because I have certain calling and whatever, which means it's a crazy life, and it's better. Really, I have to say clear, it's better not to live like this, because there's so many things I do not even want to say. But one day, in front of masses and people that the Most High definitely will give me, I will start confessing what the world, what is really inside men, what I saw and what happened, and you know, because this is a fight you can't imagine. So he said, prophets are there, like I showed you last time in the verses. Tanzambi said very clear, those who you take the sins will be forgiven. To those who you uh, um, to, to those who you let the sins be, this sins will also stay on them forever. Which means no one can, if the judgment happens here on earth before it happens in heaven. Yeah. And this is that what the most of the people do not know. This is my job. Yeah. If people come and say, hey man, I want to stop my wicked life, then we have our procedure, yeah, that this person has to pass. That's why I really do not believe on, yeah, the Jesus helped me, I saw him, he forgive my sins. The Most High can help you to show you that he loves you, that he exists. He can show it to you during dreams. He can show it to you also during your lifetime. uh, Friends can come and bring you to the awakening, which means to the truth. But he can also show it to you directly, because he helped you out of a situation. You have been sick, or different kind of bad things happen to you. It depends. And the Most High showed you that he is alive, because the Most High is the God of the living. He showed you that he's there, that he was always there for you. And then you start believing. And when this happens, when the Most High shows you, he cleans you up there automatically. But demons go and demons come back. And all the problems that run away will come back in another form, which means your angelic being will also must also be strong enough to fight these kinds of problems. But for that you have to have conscious. You have to know which place your people who your entourage is, because all this because you became a new creature. But this doesn't mean this doesn't mean, yeah, that you don't have to address to the elders and tell them, look, this and this we have to do for cleaning my body, to repentance and all these kinds of things. Because you can be good now, is written in the book of Ezekiel, but later you change again to become bad because of the circumstances, because of the problem of this world. The problem is when the Most High have helped you once, have cleaned you up once. Does it work? Yeah, it works. The problem is when the Most High have cleaned you up once, he made you a new person. Um, um, it's better not to go back to your old behaviors, because then there is no salvation. Then there is no salvation. This is something what the most of the people will not understand. I said it very clear. What made our forefathers to go to captivity? Yeah, definitely the commandments. But there is one thing: it's if you go against the Most High and you choose another God. This is a no-go. Better die. Yeah, better die hunger, better die frustration, better die at war, because you fought for the righteous things. But never say no, say never no to the Most High, like, because after death you will definitely meet the greatest spirit here in the universe. Okay. And then your family will be the problem is he curses. The Most High comes always with curses. This is the problem. If you do those things, it will go back to your children. Yeah. Yeah, this is typically African, yeah, but this is what the Most High is. He is one of us. He is in us. This He's spirit, and if you do bad things, these kinds of bad things will go that definitely back to your offspring, even up to the fourth generation, etc., etc. So now he said to him, if they do not listen to Massa or the prophets, they will not be convinced, even someone rises them from the death. Okay, so just for you to know where we want to go. Now, because of the pastors, I have also one verse here that I really wants to show you before I start my teaching, because I haven't started yet. Um, this is Act. Um, it's Act exactly. Is this Act really? No, 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 no. It's this one. It's James. James. People are still saying, "Oh, Massa, still today you're hitting the Bible." I say, "Yeah, this is how it should be." Mhm. I can tell you why I hate the Bible. There's some of us they're business people. There's some of us we have different kinds of gifts. Like our Yaya Nathan used to say, a cat has different kinds of there's different kinds of types of cats. They have all of them. They look like cats. Yeah, they also all of them eat also meat, I think, but they every every one of them runs in his tribe. Okay, which means we are all the same. Yeah, we are all humans, but maybe we have also all the same mission. But if my mission, I come from the Manzinga, I am a priest. Yeah, I am not a just a priest. I am a priest. Okay, I come from these people like Simon Toko, Simon Kimbangu. I come from those people. Okay, you can go everywhere and say, Massa, who's this? And people will tell you in spirit, this guy is this and this. They will even tell you things that maybe I do not even know. So this is my lineage. This is my work. Why? I really know that we are the world needs us. The world needs us. Definitely, we need people that will do uh, agriculture, businesses, people that will help our people to come home, teachings, but we need also our people like me, this is how it is. So now, let's go to why I have chosen this verse. We have here, suppose the man coming into your meeting wearing a gold ring clothes and poor man in filthy old clothes also comes in. If you show special attention to the man wearing fine clothing and say, here is a good seat for you, but say to the poor man, you stand there or sit on the floor by my feet, have you not discriminated among yourself and become judges with evil thoughts? And now look, listen, my dear brothers and sisters. Have not Tatanzambi chosen those who are poor in the eyes of the world to be rich in faith and to inherit the kingdom he promised those who love him? But you have dishonored the poor. Is it not the rich who exploiting you? Are they not the ones who are dragging you into court? And here we are. Now I'm going to explain before I start my teachings. The world is upside down. Okay, those who suffer, they are the one who will become rich later. Those who are rich today and receive everything what they want, they will become poor. This is the fact. Okay, this doesn't mean that you should give up now and become poor so that you can become rich later. This is, you know, this is not the truth, because there is something that is called karma. Karma. That's why we are here in this position today. Yeah, we should be the tail, but today we should be the head, but today we are the tail. Okay, so now, the problem that we have here is, we could do better. Yeah, our presidents could do better. People that used to do sports and make a lot of money in football, tennis, basketball, and we have people that call themselves stars. Yeah, um, in different kinds of way, music, film stars. Everyone could do better, but they are not doing it. Okay, pastors, yeah, all these entertainers. Yeah, um, so the world prefers, yeah, good places. Oh yeah, Africa. I want to go to, let's say like this. Africa, yeah, good. But if I go to Africa, I go to Egypt. If I go to Africa, I go to um um. Is there another nice? So to North Africa, like Morocco, hmm? Because there is nice. I don't want to go to southwards during Congo or um Cameroon or whatever, because it looks bad, war there and stuff like that, etc., etc. So this is how people are. People always wants to be to every man wants to have the nicest woman. Every woman wants to have the tallest man. Um, you want to have the fanciest clothing, the nicest cars. You want to be the fastest, to be the strongest. We know boxing. You don't want your guy to lose. You don't. We watch football. You don't want your football team to lose. Okay, this is how a human is. But sometimes we should know that the most I have chosen, yeah, that the most I have chosen from him own self, yeah, those who the world sees as crap, as garbage. Why? I will explain. The rich people, those who have something, those who are arrogant, uh those you know who think they are smart, they don't need the most high. Do you get me? They believe in money, and 90% of the rich people do sorcery. I don't care what people say. I know 90%, because the Most High said this kingdom is given to the wicked. If it is not him, who else? So the wicked, this is his time. And if you are lightning, if you're someone else and you want to do something in this world that is big, you will meet the wicked. You will meet them because they are everywhere, and they will close your ways. Or you become one of them. Or you are already one of them and you show yourself like an angel of light. And this is where the Tanzanians say, I will bring separations, where people have to choose. Hey, are you really coming with me? This is where this guy came with his Ross horse, and say, yeah, I keep all the commandments. I am from the Most High. And he said, no, you are not. It's much more difficult than people would think. Yeah, all of us, we have men, women, children, blah, blah. But if it comes to this part, you have to think twice. People will be like, oh man, this Most High thing it's harder than I thought. You see? So what is happening here? yeah, is that no one is fighting for the poor. No one is fighting for the righteous, yeah, but everyone is fighting for himself. And especially in the time where we go, people will become very dangerous and very arrogant. And because the Hunger Games, this will be my next video, one of my next videos, I don't know when, yeah, the Hunger Games will start. When people are hungry, we are animals as well. This is what the most of the people do not know, and some of us even more than others. Yeah, we will eat ourselves off. You know, you have to survive. You know, that's why the Tanzania said, "You came now here in front of me, but when I was hungry, when did you help me with food? When I needed a house, when did you build a house for me? When I needed you to help me in front of lawyers or in front of a court, you didn't pay the bills to let me out and stuff like that." But the rich people that to whom we want to look at, we want to be like them. We want to be famous. We want to build these houses, hotels. Want the fancy life. These people do not even care about us. Michael Jackson said it very clear. I don't want to say some, but these people, they hate us to the ground. And they're only searching for who will be the next that we can eat. They are man eaters. Man eater. This is what they do. And this wicked seed came to Africa. Because many people really believe that they can live the Western standard, yeah, as a Muntu. They think that the Western system is good, perfect. This is the system of the Most High. But they're forgetting the consequences that will come because of this system. A wicked system that enriches the rich and makes the poor people to become even more poor. And if you want to become rich, forget your family, forget your lifestyle, and do sacrifices. Your time will be gone. Your life will be gone. Your health will be gone. You live for the system completely. Why? Because you're following the money. You're following their rules. And don't even try to give anyone money because this is against the rule. Your poverty will start from then. But for someone who don't have anything, it is easy to go and take the little that he have and to also share it with someone that needs it, but not for someone who has a lot. That's the problem. And the system itself, full of bureaucracy, is made for Europeans only. Or the I used to call it them Europeans because the root of them is in Europe. Americans are Europeans. People from England are Europeans. Okay, Holland, Belgium, all of them, they are all Europeans. Okay, yeah. Germany is the root. Okay, when we want to hit America, no, we won't hit America only. We have to hit Germany here. We have to hit the Europeans because these people are Europeans. Like the Tanzania have taken the starborn people from Africa to move. This is how he took the starborn people from Europe to move. This is historical. And all of them are in one place. It's called America. And this is how they are. They are acting also like this. That's why in America, normally you cannot even say who's black, who's white. You can just call Americans. This is something that the most of the people don't want to hear. But you will find it out very easy because I will start now with my teaching. How can you find it out? When people start moving out from other countries to coming to America for living, then you will see that the first people that will stand up against this person that is coming to America for living, they will start telling him, go home where you used to come from. America doesn't belong to these people that call themselves Americans. Okay, they give this American country there, yeah, yeah, the name America or Canada or whatever. They took it like you know, they had to go out from Africa. We shouldn't forget that white people that came in, that are coming in now to Africa back again, they couldn't stay in Africa. Yeah, that's why they went out of Africa and they left their spirit in Africa. In Southern Africa, they some of them stayed there. Yeah, but no, the majority of them had to move out. But in America today, it is like a mixture of nations. But America itself is a white man's country. It's a white man's country, not a black man's country, not a Latin American country. And we know that most of the people that came from those areas are Asians. Yeah. Now, here we go. How can that be that our people do not understand what time it is? When our people still today believe, and let me show you some photos. Yeah, today is a hard teaching. I know. Sometimes we have to teach like that just to show what is really going on. So now, let me share. So you have African people wandering to Europe, South American people wandering to Europe, Latin American people wandering to Europe, Asiatic people wandering to Europe, Arabic people wandering to Europe. All types of people wants to see the West. Okay, all types of people wants to see the West. Okay, in mass. Okay, you have these kinds of photos. You have really a lot of refugees here and there. You know, so it is real. You have refugees from all continents. You know, people doing mass wandering. Can you imagine? And now we're gonna talk about it, brothers and sisters. It is hard. You look in Syria, okay, mass wandering. You know, and Somalia, Sudan, African Republic, Eritrea, so DRC, which is the Congo, okay. But you have also a lot of people from Nigeria, Ghana. Huh? You have to start asking. That's people from Nigeria, Ghana. You have a lot of people from those areas coming to Europe or Americas or Russia. They are everywhere. They're everywhere. In Turkey, they're in Greece. So for them, it's just like, let me flee, let me go out, come out of my country. My country is garbage, etc., etc., etc. You know, and yeah, normally as a revolutionist, I will in those lands like I am here in Germany. You know, I am like, you guys are welcome. You know. Yeah, you know, I'm 30 years in this country. The wall, Germany was split in two. Okay, still today, people are laughing. My yaya sometimes do not really believe that Africa can unite. You know, it's like, no, Africa will not unite. brother Ron. So he sometimes do not believe, but me, I'm completely believe that Africa will unite and the people will have one kingdom over all the kingdoms all over the world. This will be the Congo kingdom, yeah, and we will have other kingdoms in Africa like it was before, yeah, in the southern part, in the northern parts, yeah, and even all in some places all over the world for the rest of the world that will stay, yeah. So yeah, there is only a piece of the world that will stay, and it will have some other kingdoms there. So the Most High is clear with that. Yeah. So I am for unity. Yeah. I do not believe in this race bullshit. I have seen so many things like uh, good black people, bad black people. It's like a good cop, bad cop. Okay. So I seen people doing the worstest thing, and he's black. He's call himself a Hebrew, Bantu, or whatever. What it's in deep sorcery. It's in the politics, robs money from our people and call themselves, yeah, I'm a good guy. Blah, blah, blah. I would spit on his grave. I hate his family. I hate everything of this person. I hate the wicked. Believe me. If the Most I would say, Massa, here, take your people, guns, I'm there. This is how I am. Okay. If the Most I would give me the permission, like he did to Massa, finish them off, or like to Elijah, I will not say no. Believe me. This is how I am. Okay, I'm not the guy like yeah, we love, and I'm not a hypocrite. Yeah. So, but we are different. Yeah. There's some scared cats outside there. This is normal. There's some cats that just think of money, even in these times where we are. Because in these times where we are, I will tell you very clear. Europe, yeah, like you see Europe today or America. So America just put, I don't know, I just put something. All these Babylonian countries will you won't see this is what this is the truth about these places. Okay, you won't. I mean, the whole world will suffer. People will suffer everywhere. But I will explain you very clear what the Musa wants to say. If he says that you know there will be a time that you will see the offices empty. You won't see American having own shops no more. No Zara, no H&M, no no Gucci in Italy. All this, they will go broke but broke. Broke but a broke. Do you know what I mean? So it is these people in the next 5 years. Yeah, and I tell you, I hate to give dates, because if I say something, it must happen. Yeah, it must happen. So in the next 5 years, you will see this economy of these people going down in a way that suffer the Hunger Games. Okay, will start, and it will be like a museum. You're gonna see empty offices, people without jobs, people without you know power, because white people are not like the black people used to think, the way out of this plagues and of these problems that we have. We had these kinds of problems before. When the children of Isololi, they had different kinds of problems, then they went down to Egypt, not from the Middle East, not from Asia, but they went down from the Congo. This is our story. We went to Egypt to find a better life from the Congo. Can you imagine? Because uh black people, they are lazy. Okay, just to tell you the truth, they do not want to work. Okay, but they want to twerk, but not to work. Okay, this is what they want. Yeah, just to tell you the truth. My father always say, Master, tell them the truth, because if you preach like other people, one day it will go against you. But if you tell them, our people or the nations, the truth, how the things are, it will save your life. So people, I know that people wants to hear that what they wants to hear, But this is reality. We went there to the Egypt, and uh, we became slaves and started mixing up and starting to take in their gods. This is the same thing what we are doing now today. We are in the Americas, we are in the Russia, we are in the Europe. We took their languages, we took their wives, we took their behaviors, we took their their Western standards. It became even ours. Their commandments and statutes, and um, we became them. Even we become the worst part of them. Yeah, the tail of them, of the dragon. And this is the problem here. Yeah, this is not how it should be, because we are when we became the tail, we are looking upon the head, which means the heads. Who are the heads? The government, right? The politicians. So they are our gods. Okay, they are leading us. Okay, and this is what we are believing into. We're believing on our leaders. Okay, so, and this is what the European democracy is. It's believing in your leader. Your leader is sent by God. Yeah, he is the God. Okay, but this is not what prophecy said. Um, no, so this is not what prophecy says. If you look, so if you see how the world is going at the moment, you see that the world is going to be destroyed in high speed. Mupepe, Mwanda. Because the wind is everywhere. The Most High is working, and confusing has already come, and there is no solution by the white man. He can't come and say, I do this and this ritual, and then rain will fall. No water, no cake for people that are suffering in Europe. Believe me, the wind of Africa is coming now to Europe. Yeah. This is how it is. Okay, we have to accept it as black people. Black people think, why are those people coming from Africa to come to take our jobs, to take our women's, to take what? The white woman is not your woman. The Chinese and the Indian and all of them, they do not even care about you. They do not even want to see you there. And all of them have better jobs than you. Everywhere. They have better jobs than you. Even if people come from the southern part of Latin America or something like that, they are new in America. They get the citizenship. They get all this before you. Even you, person that you born in America, you have to get an ID to show that you are American citizen. But you were born there. You were taken there as a slave and all those kinds of things. Did you ever see a German black? It doesn't exist. But if you see our sisters and stuff like that, they thought good that my sisters, they're very smart. But even smart, what does it mean? Smart is the only one who's smart is the Most High. Who knows the beginning and the end? Massa? Me? No. It is the Most High. So smartness comes from the Most High. So not that what we have learned, but what I want to say, our sisters, the youth from today, will suffer. They will suffer so much. Our elders today, they have suffered already, but they saw some standards, social standards. When something is broken, you go to the government, they give you something new. When you know look, when you have when you have people you know coming from somewhere else, they receive some help. You could help someone because you also had a little bit money, and stuff like that. The government helped a little bit here and there in the West. We know that they always stole from us in Africa, but they could help here and there in West. It's over. It's empty. And in the couple of years, they will get sanctions, yeah, sanctionen, yeah. So that you won't get money no more. In France, you have millions and millions of people living outside. In America, you have millions and millions of people living outside. You know, not even in Africa, they live in huts or they live in bad conditions, but people are not living outside like in Europe. Come on. So there's a lot of things going on, and the people are not understanding yet. Okay, they're still talking in the streets when I'm driving with the bus, or when I'm walking, or when I'm somewhere eating in a restaurant or something. I just hear the word money way too much. Yeah, the money that I made today. Yeah, my boss. Fuck your boss, because I tell you, yeah, when you have no solutions in the times that will come, when you do not open your eyes, I will tell you, yeah, that the terrible weather, the terrible the terrible power will come, yeah, like a thief, and you will be surprised. Even your Porsche, even your housings, everything. I was last times I was taking furnitures for the people for the because my mom used to help people my mom and I, we used to do it. I used to take furniture from some people's housing, stuff like that, to put to the container. I tell you something, brothers and sisters. This German is telling me, "Oh, a young man, oh, I bought this house." I told him directly, "Why are you buying this house? What do you want to do with the house now? Huh? Your children will be slaves." I told him directly, "Your child's, and you know it better than me." I said, "Do you know what time it is? You know it. You can see it. Yeah. Maybe we have just to make the best out of it." I say, "Okay, just believe what you want." But the Most High, He speaks to His people. He speaks to His people. The West won't stay like it is. So now you have people that live in the West. They will tell you, "Hey, um, oh, now it becomes hot here." Oh, praises. Then you have people that live in the West, our people. They will start saying, "No, go away from the West. You don't belong to here. It's our place. We build it." What did you build in the West? You did not build in the West, because it is not said, "Oh, black people built this and this. Oh, black people went to war for us. Oh, black people teachers, they are teaching our people. Oh, black people, they're all we have 80% of the companies belongs to black people." But you can find Indians, Chinese, Arabs. They own footballers. They own football fields, streets. They own big old company, big old buildings. They own gold minings, the biggest businesses. But in the whole world, I can call maybe 5% of black people, because the most of the businesses is the Gentiles that took over, yeah, and they're using even white or Gentiles or whatever all the nations are. They can't live without us. Everything that we do, they suck it from us and they make it better and make a profit out of it. When you have a black person, mostly, not all, that wants to get a profit from it, yeah, mostly he sells himself to them. When he does not, thanks to the Most High give these people strength and power and more wisdom so that they can do even more. But we are the tail. If someone comes even and start telling us, "Oh yeah, black people do do," I will look at him. I will like, "Wait a minute." But the things are changing now. Do not think that the things will not change. The things are changing, because in the Mwanda Velela, with the Mwandan Simi, we will make it. We're gonna go to politics. We're gonna inherit our land. We're gonna do our agriculture that will cut. We're gonna do our minings. We're gonna bring our people home, build our wall streets, buildings. We're gonna do our finances, our own currency. We're gonna do all this. But how can you laugh at your brother? I saw really people. This was a Ghanaian, you know, I helped a lot of people in my life, bringing them to different to bring advocates, yeah, bringing them to different kinds of places, offices, so that they can get the passport. I saw people they had to leave Germany in the next day, and I could help them. Yeah, I could help them with money. I could help them to get an advocate and to fight for them, so that they still today they stay here in the Europe. My name is well known in these areas, even up to France. I helped a lot of people in my life. This is how I am. Everyone is different. I understand. So, um, so I tell you something. The persons they come to Germany, Ghanaians, Nigerians. Yeah, the most of them that I have seen in black collar, they came from there. But you have a lot of Ethiopians, you have a lot of Eritreans, you have a lot of Somalis, all them, they are coming in mass. But the most of the people that because that I used to interact with when I see because of our store and all this would be Ghanaian, Nigerian, yeah. Angolan are not coming so much, but Congolese are coming also very often. So now, that's why, by the way, I took my wife in Angola. Yeah, very confusing, but I also couldn't see the woman that I want. It's very difficult, but all good. Um, it was a tough time to see that people like my sisters that are born even in this country, yeah, they loved or love Africans, yeah, or black people more, yeah, than the people that come to Africa and live in Europe, in the West, yeah, everywhere where they are for 2 or 3 years. They start denying their own people. What are you doing here? The people that came to 2 or 3 years to the West, they starting to know more about the West than someone who lives there for more than 30 years, that is born there, etc., etc. He starts to hate his own brethren and sisters. Yeah, every question that they have, like, hey man, how can I do this and this? They won't answer. What the heck is this? What the curse them people, man? What the crazy, dumb ass, crazy, these people must die. Okay? Black person, like Kimbang have said very clear, a black people must die to learn. And then when he died, the Most High knows what he will do with them. Because it's crazy, the craziness that Nzambi said, love your people, love them. This is the commandment they have brought you. Love your neighbor like yourself. Love your brother. He was even saying brother because it was here about the color. He said, love your brother. Love him. No love at all. Profit, 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 profit. They don't only see bling, bling money, but the money is in Africa. The money is not in the West. You left the place where the money is because the West is in Africa. The Western people, they have only their eyes in Africa. Either China, Americas, or the Europeans, okay? Everyone takes his benefits from Africa. Do you remember Edom? You will become a wasted land, a land of the shakals, okay? An unfruitful land. You can't do anything there, okay? A cursed land. Now it became the most the blessed. No, okay? But I tell you, the most cursed people will become now the most blessed people, okay? The vagabonds, yeah, the forgotten, will become now kings and queens again because they robbed the Most High. They did not rob a human, they did not rob the land, they robbed the Most High. They robbed the spirit that is in Africa. There is a spirit there. They robbed it. Everything has a spirit, and when this spirit starts to declare, give it back. I did it to my people, I gave them to you. Now it's enough. Give them back. then in the spiritual world they have to give it back, which means the people from us that lives in the West, the people from us that lives in the West, black people, yeah, diasporians, yeah, that like the world used to call them, they will suffer. You see them, yay, we are doing now our garden. We bought some lands here, we bought some houses, we bought some cars. We bought this and this. You cannot even find black diasporans, some of them. It's crazy. Hey, you can't imagine how European blacks are. Hey, in America it's even good. They speak, they open their mouth, they try to get some jobs done, try to build themselves, try to, we had a Black Wall Street in America. But hey, Europe, Australia, uh the blacks over in those places, hey, pigs, man, are even wiser than them. I tell you, man, they really believe. They really believe. And they do not even own companies. When they have companies, it's cleaning companies and people that studied and studied and studied. Look at their jobs. Look at their income. Yeah, 1,500, 2,000, and they're like, "Yeah, I made it." No, you were a damn slave. A normal European, in a normal standards here in Germany, even Angela Merkel, the former president, was saying it. It is 5 to 6, 7,000 euro monthly. Okay, and their forefathers left them thousands and thousands and thousands of things. Blood money. You can't compare us with them. Not even a little bit. And then you have a family, you have a friends, you have to build everything from the scratch. You're taking a little here and giving there, and you're giving there, you're giving there, you're helping there, and at last you are lost. You see? So for black people that really believe that the West will protect them, like in the time of Pharaoh, like in the time of Ashur, please, Pharaoh, believe me. I love you so much, that's why I'm here. Do everything what you want. But I have to stay in the land. I will tell you, the West will not stay like it is. It will change. Okay? The West will not be like it is. Okay. Now, let's go to some scriptures. Our people are suffering. When our people um when our people wants to come to the West, they used to pass Libya. Libya. Okay? Let me just show you. Libya, Libya. Libya. It is. So this is Libya. It is a Arabic state in Africa, and we know that everyone in Africa was black, huh? And these people are black, and they were taken by the Ottoman Ataturk and all these Arabic people like Egypt and the most of the North African countries. Yeah. So this is Libya in Africa. Yeah, it's here. Yeah. So let me just show you Islam in Africa, just to show you guys that the Ishmael, yeah, and has done a great job, yeah, We have different kinds of people. That's why we used to always to fight in Southern Africa like very hard, because many people they do not even fight for Africa. Yeah, they do not care. We have here, as you can see, all these are Islamic countries. Even up to the Kenya. You will find them in Tanzania. You will find them in Mozambique now. You will find them in Gambia and Senegal. You will find them in Nigeria. Yeah, and one of the problem is we have some people, some Bantus. Uh, we have definitely some Bantus all over the places here. Yeah, we have some Somalian Bantus. We have some Bantus in the Kenya, in the Tanzania, in the Mozambique, etc., etc. We have some Bantus in the Ghana regions, Nigeria, Cameroon. Yeah, but now you will see that the most of the people that do different kinds of things against us, they are Hamites, and people can believe it or not. This is how it is. There are some people that we fought against. If you go here, Islam, um, slave trade, Islamic slave trade. Yeah, you will see, yeah, black people selling black people, Islam people, especially in the Eastern Africa. You see, these are typical Fulanis, Oromos, Falashas, or whatever. It's a fact. We shouldn't go here and come here with moralic things. This is how it is. Here, this is the slave trade itself. They took all those places over to bring us to Mecca, and one of the worst slave trades you can even imagine. Okay, yeah. So, um, and these people love the white woman, yeah, because they inherited the world. Even here you can see in the photos, yeah, taking the white women's. They even started to, when Islam started, they started to take, because we had the Moors and all these kinds of things. They started to take first the white women's as slaves, and that's why you see the white are this what you see today in the Syria, and they have all color. You have 1,000 years of wars where the albinos and the Africans, or we are all Africans now today. Yeah, this is the one of the problem. Who's who here? So that's why we are Muntus. Yeah, we come from the Zaire. Okay, here the Zaire. Huh? Like you have your Libya. We'll come back to it there. Zaire. We come from here. Zaire. Okay, there. So this is who we are. Okay, very here. We this is where we used to come from, man. We are Judah, and what the Bible says, Judah. So we are Muntus. We are the Benabeto, yeah, Benabadzambi. Yeah, this is who we are. Uh, if people, yeah, I don't know where people come from, and I don't care, because our kingdom was the kingdom that brought peace in the ancient times. Saul, Salama, and all of these people came from this kingdom there. And all the other kingdoms came, even those from Ashur, and Ammon, Moab. All of them came down to the kingdom of Congo to bow down of the front of the kingdom of Congo, to receive goods from the kingdom of Congo, ideas, etc., etc. Okay, this is how it was. So maybe I should do a part two. Let me just check how many times. Well, if not, I will do 2 hours here. So many things to say, because now I'm entering the teaching for the love of my people. So now, Libya, yeah, in the Bible, yeah, ooh, everything in the Bible happened in the West. No, it happened in Africa. Libya, Cush and Put and Lut, and all Arabia and Libya. Okay, so there's an all this North African and Arabia and Libya, where you have also South Sudan, you know, and the people of the land of the leech shall fall with them by the sword. Yeah? Phrygia and Papiliza, Egypt, and the parts of Libya belonging to Cyrene, and the visitors from Rome. Okay. Cyrene, just for you to know, yeah. Cyrene, okay, this is now German. Let me just translate. Cyrene, an ancient Greek city in present day Libya. Again, Cyrene, an ancient Greek city in the present day Libya. Again, Cyrene, yeah, was an ancient Grecian city. Huh? We're talking about Alexander the Great and all these kinds of Greeks. The most of them were black. Huh? Just to tell you this black mythos, oh yeah, black against white. Be careful. It's a spiritual war. You can do all the things what you want to do, but at last, you need to know the real Most High. Believe me. You will. Oh yeah. When I'm with the black people, I'm secured. Believe me. Oh, when I'm with the white now here, I will be. We need the Gunzas, and we need not every Gunza. We need the Gunzas. We need the Most High. We need the Most High. We need the Most High's people. It's better to live poor and you have the Most High than to live rich and be under the shakals and the wolves. Believe me. Cyrene, an ancient Greek city in the present day Libya, was the oldest and most important of the regions of 5 Greek polis and gave eastern Libya the name of Cyrenia, which it has retained to this day. Yeah, it lies in a fertile valley in the highlands of Al Jabal Adar. So I will not go deeper today to break down the Apocrypha up to the fifth Maccabees, but we're gonna definitely read some things before going to the scriptures and start breaking down the Libya thing and all this. I did brothers and sisters. There are some people they hate us. Can you imagine? Hey, can you imagine? There's some people they hate you not only because you're black, because those people today they are mixed, the most of them, but there are also some of them they are black. Hey, did you ever heard about human trafficking? Human traffic? King. Trafficking, yes. In Africa. Hmm? This became so popular. Look at this became the worst here. Yeah, it became a worst business. So, brothers and sisters, it's a brothers and sisters. The thing is bad. They take the youngest women's childs to they're passing places like Nigeria, then they go to the Edo states, uh, bringing it up to Sudan. Even those really, I never understood the Somalis. Yeah, they really believe they are the Arabs or what, and the Arabs said you guys are crap because these are the people that put themselves together to come to enslave the Bantus because the Bantus they beat those people in the ancient times. And now they took over Somalia, Tanzania, and all these places. And me myself, where the Muslims are, I will not go. Just to tell you, me myself, I do not want to have anything to do with the Muslims, because they don't like us, okay, and they have a role to play, okay. The dragon has a role to play. Okay, the dragon will come very badly against the world. he is a pervert. He's dangerous. you know. He's Israel is crazy. You can't imagine how crazy. I used to work here. The majority of the people in Germany are Muslims. That beside the Germans themselves. because they colonizers, yeah, they used to prefer one or two countries to live in their countries, and to prefer those people to come to live there, and to even mix up with them. And the most of the people are Turkish and Russian and German, but the Turkish and the Muslims come from everywhere. You have even here from those areas, Sudan and Egypt, and Germany. You have the most of the people from Iran, Syria, and then you have the worstest Muslims in Germany. They're everywhere, and they don't like black people. You know? They are they are in clubs, in front of the clubs. They are in the drugs businesses, prostitution, selling humans, and all these kinds of things. They are mostly in front of those kinds of things, you know. And these people here, especially here in the Eastern Africa, they had the worstest problems with Saudi Arabia and all those kinds of things. And I told you already that Saudi Arabia did not exist. Okay, it was a part of Africa. It is Hamitic land. Yeah, it is a Hamitic landmass, and they are Hamites. So these people, um, yeah, these people hate us. They hate us. You can't imagine. You can't. Me myself, I could not give my sister near those. No, not my child, not my mother. No, no. Okay, all this what is happening in Nigeria, the president there from this Boko Haram. Come on, we every one of us knows from Leviticus 3, do not worship the stones and that is made by stones. Do not do this. The Most High said, you Ishmael, you are blessed with war, with different kinds of things. They will never like us. Yeah, because they see us as non-humans, and they're mixed with whites now today. Yeah, with Edom, Exodus 30, not Exodus, but Genesis 36. You can read very clear, and you see by yourself what kind of mixing happened there. And by the way, we as the Banamuntu, we shouldn't mix, and we did not mix. Still, in the last days, the Bena Congo, you can ask them, or these Balubas and stuff like that, they marry only unto themselves. It's hard to marry a Muntu Congo. Hard. They will tell you, no, I will go to. What did I do? I went there to the jungle to take my wife there. I could take my wife in America. I could take my wife in London. I said, no, beauty. Ooh, I go there. There. You see? Even if everywhere I had to get my consequences, Satan is behind Massa. Fights are always intact. But I know why. I know what is going on. I am a seer, and I have to stay clean. Now, what happened is, our people, they're forgetting fast. Our people are forgetting fast. They used to laugh too much. Huh? It's also a curse. Huh? Did you see white people laughing so much? Do you see the Arabs laughing so much like bad people? Why are you laughing for? Do you have something to laugh? Huh? So, what is happening here is that our people, they're leaving Africa to find a better place. And the worstest from the worstest from the worstest from the worstest is happening to them. And it is well financed, like the church is financed by the Jewish people, by the Europeans. Brothers and sisters, the worstest is happening. The worstest things is happening. We saw people 12 years, 20 years wandering just to come to Europe. He came to Europe, he did half of year, and they sent him back. And before coming back, before coming to Europe or to America or whatever, this person sold everything that he had, like a 10,000, just to come to the West. And some of them made it and come to the West and are working for €8 an hour. And then you have many. We have to be clear here. Yeah, the Red Cross, the all these organizations that used to help people, ONGs, yeah, charities. They are making money out of it. It's a big profit what they are making out of it. Yeah. Give us money for Africa. Give us money for Africa. What did you do all the time? Give me 1 million and I show you what I do with 1 million. Then, yeah, you will see, yeah, that I will prove you wrong. And all the money that these people receive, I did not see what a European has done in Africa at all. You can see that everything is worse. But every one of us that knows how it works, they go to Africa, they take money from the West, and they're taking money from Africa. If they want to do something in Africa, they go to the presidents or to people that are military leaders, generals or whatever. This is who they contact, so that they can do an arrangement, to get the money from the African state, and to build what they want to build, or a hospital without doctors, nurses, without people that are informed in medicine and everything. Just stay in hospital, but the hospital costs like let's say 200,000, but they received the 5 million, and they are just here sharing under each other. So, hey, man, I don't know, man. Isaiah was so angry that he said to his disciples, "Do you know what? Let's kill these pigs." But when the time comes, I tell you, this will be the next Jericho. These people must be killed. The complete system. Do you guys, how blind are you? Because you have a big TV screen, you have a car. How blind are our people to believe that the Western people love them, that they have the same chances? Oh, hey, baby, man, I love you, man. I love you. I love everything from you, but your people must die. What? The Romeo must die? What? Never. I hate you. Who are you to say something like that? You see? So it's tough. It's tough. And make people put all Africa in one cup and think that the northern part of Africa or some other regions of Africa, that they are fighting for Africa. But no way. People are passing to Libya. They were raped. People passing to Egypt, to Morocco, to Sudan, to the Edo states there in Nigeria. Our people are suffering in a way, men's and women's. And when they made it finally, people are saying, "Hey, look at them, how ugly they look like." Hey. And now today we have even our own people, diasporans, going to Africa and doing the worst things to our women's there, doing the worst things to our men, the worst behaviors, the Western mindset. They're coming there and enslaving us even more. Hey, man, I can't even cry. I do not even know what to say. It's really hard. It's so hard. Hey, I have seen so many things you can't imagine. You can't imagine. So, those people, they are not fleeing from their countries because they wanted to. They're fleeing from their countries because they are robbed. All the curses are behind them. All the problems are behind them. The West doesn't belong, is not a black people's home. It was a more home, but when you see the history, what happens with the Greeks and the Romans and all this, it's Bible. Yeah, people sometimes they say, "Oh, we know the Bible," but I tell you, if I break down here one day the Apocrypha, like I'm used to break down the Revelations, you will say, "Man, this guy knows what he's talking about." Yeah, yeah. So the prostitution became hard everywhere. Yeah, unwilling things is happening to us. No one wants this crap. No one. You can't get our people clean again. Yeah, the things that is happening in Benin and stuff like that, and everyone knows we have a African Union. you know I have to say it clear. They can give us injections. They can tell us, here, don't travel, don't do this and this, but they can't take the porns out of the World Wide Web. How can that be? It's just one click and all the porns will be deleted, like they used to delete tons of things already in the World Wide Web. If I say something about the pandemic, not even 1 second, boom, they take my videos out. So with whom do we deal here? Huh? What is going on here? No. Now, let us enter to the scriptures and let us look at some things. Oh, yeah. So let us just see Libya again. Libya, Arabic.
Libya.
Okay. Now you see, no, Africa is not. We are all called Africans, but cannot be, because we have never called ourselves Africans, and we are all not the same people, man. And that's a fact. Officially, states of Libya, Arabic, is a country of Maghreb region in North Africa. It is bordered to the Mediterranean Sea, to North Egypt, to the eastern Sudan, the Chad, the south Niger, the southwest Algeria, Tunisia, northeast. So it has maritime borders with Malta, Greece, Turkey, and the eastern Mediterranean. Libya is made of three historical regions. It's Tripolitania, Fezzan, and Cyrenia. And you have Tripolis in the scriptures, and you have also Siren, like we have is saying already in the scriptures. Very important that this shows us that the Greeks and the Romans came to Africa. Okay, it's very important, even to the southern part, even to the Congo Delta. Now, African holy provinces in the Bible. Let me make it bigger for our elder people. Um, I think that's big enough. So it is written, after 3 years, Judas informed that the son of Seleucids, having by the there is only one seed race of people known for having been sold throughout history. Okay, like I told you, the Bantus, they sold them in the east, from the eastern and from the western part in Africa, right? For having been selling them, there is nothing new under the heaven. This is what I was telling you all the time. There is one people that the people in this African region hate. Okay, and people think, oh yeah, Africa is Africa. No, or all the people that went to the diaspora, they are all from the same African. No, this is we had Africans that lived in Europe, but there was, I think the most of them wasn't our people at all. So now, Room the officer Shimshai, the secretary, together with the rest of their associates, the judges, and the official over the men of Tripolis, Persia, Erich, and Babylon, the Elamites of Susa. This is Ezra 4 and 9. So let me show you Tripolis, please. Hmm? Just to show you, you can't take Africa out of the Bible. Tripolis. Where is Tripolis? It is the. This is Tripolis. Tripolis is the. Um, it's in Lebanon. Yeah, it's the main city, yeah, of Lebanon. This is Tripoli. Okay, so this was Africa. Yeah, Libya was Africa. Um, let's go back to the scriptures. Persia was Africa. Okay, Erich and Babylon, which means this was the Babylonian kingdom as well. All this what you see, the Middle East. There was no Middle East. Do I have a? I had a photo of that. Let me see. What is this? Oh, this is about the Pemba Kalunga. This will be also a very nice teaching. Woo. So no, I thought I had the photo here of. So I said it already. The wicked seed is already here. Phoenicia. Phoenicia is like this, I think. I have to show you the photo. Tripoli. It's like this. So let me see. No, I have no mouse. Huh? So there it is. So here you have Phoenicia, and then you have here all what you see here: Syria, uh, Sidon, Tyre. All what is here, this is called Phoenicia. Yeah. So the Phoenicians themselves came soon by trading and negotiating to be known to the Grecians, and by their means the Egyptians became known by the Grecian also, by Josephus Flavius against Pion. And the meantime, the land of Egypt rebelled 15 against Ptolemy and expelled him from the royal cities, refusing pay tribute to the Romans. So all this is Edomia. Yeah? Just to tell you, this all this is Edomia. Yeah? It's our brother. Yeah, mixed with Ishmael and all these kinds of things. Yeah. You can also hear, yeah, do a stop and yeah, but we are. I will make a video about it just to break down these kinds of things. Okay, Lebanon is here. You see Lebanon, Tripolis, Syria, Phoenicia, so all Phoenician areas. This is these are my books, but it needs a lot of changes, especially in the picture area. I have to pay a lot of money to bring some professional pictures into these books. But I have so many things to do, so the most help me. Like I said, let's just think fast on something else. Like I said before, white people did not become rich or educated because of themselves, but it is written, the invader will do as he pleased. No one will be able to stand against him. He will establish himself in beautiful land and will have the power to destroy it here. Okay, this is him. a plunderer, a murderer, an English speaking coward. Yeah, I have to say declare. Yeah, these are not our languages. German is not our languages. All these kinds of Arabic and what you saw there in the northern part of Africa is not our languages. Okay, we have to stop thinking Western. We have to stop being Western. We have to start thinking that the West will help us once. No, this will never happen. Okay, so Esau or whatever, Ishmael or just albino, yeah, our former brother, yeah. Some people are also not humans, yeah, either black or white, because there are some things that felt there are some spirits that fell into the water. They became humans. I will explain it very well. Science will show it to you. Yeah, it's you. It's not a myth. It's in the Bantu culture. We can find these kinds of things. Yeah, that they, some people mixed up with some seeds. Yeah, in the Horeb and all these kinds of things that they shouldn't do. Okay, just to tell you. Yeah, some humans are not humans. Anyway, they're not rich because they're intelligent or well educated. And look at here. You see, he's a black guy. White, 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 and he is a black guy too in the photo, because this was moral land. Huh? So now, the world's plunderers, it's English, you know. Here is why the white man can never live in peace with others. Malachi 1 and 4. He must look for pretexts to wage war against other nations using deceit, malice, police, diplomacy as his powerful weapons. Now, and Isaac, his father, answered and said to him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and of the dew of heaven from above. Nice blessing. And by the sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from thy neck. You see? This was my last teaching about the asteroids. I need a lot of help here in my text. You see, English is not my first language, so that's why my book didn't come out on January like I promised. There's a lot of things that must be changed. Anyway, this is what you see. These are the blessings of Esau. These are the blessings of them. That's why you see, if you go here, this, let me show you the world map. This is the world map. World map and the desert. Look at this. There where they live, these areas is mostly dry. Even up to when you go here to the places like Kenya, Somalia, up all this area, and now it will even become even more worse, because here this is the former Atlantis. This is the former Atlantis, yeah, where no one dwelled. Yeah, people might think it's where it's here, but I will show you. Jonathan's wife was looking. They sent me a very nice video. I'm gonna play it very soon. So, but you can see all this is dry land. It's desert. Yeah? All this is desert, which means the prophecy of the Most High of Esau and Ham and Ishmael is here. Let me make it bigger. It's no problem. He said, "You won't. You will live there where there is no fatness of the earth." Yeah. When he said no fatness of the earth, it means no fatness of the earth. My goodness. Man. Okay. Here. Okay. Okay. Desert. Sahara Desert. Negev Desert. Lut Desert. Tar Desert. Let me make this bigger. Here. So now here. Desert, 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 desert. Okay. And big deserts. Yeah. You see the Middle East here, what they used to call Libya and all these places. And so we have to see what the prophecy says. Not what people wants to hear. Just let me fast go to what Jonathan has sent me. I thought I would be faster. There's so much things here. Mr. Ron Dalton. Yeah. Yeah, here it is. Perdonatemi se in questo video. So he was playing this Nadia movie. I think everyone knows this anime. I watched it too. So Captain Nemo, Nadia, whatever. What they speak about Atlantis. They found Atlantis, the city that is under the waters. So all good. But then when they found it, they show a map. My goodness. They show a map where they found it, and it was exactly like in the ancient maps in Africa. And where in Africa? In the sub-Saharan Africa, down there where you can see like it is written in the scriptures, where all the waters came in in the Congo. Congo, Congo, Tanzania, Congo, Brazzaville, Congo, Angola, Congo, all this, Zambia, and all these areas, So, hey, this looks very good. There's a lot of truth in these animes. There's a lot of truth in all this. But anyway, I don't want to waste time here because it's very short where they used to show this map. It's a very nice map. This map is really good. What I've seen there. Okay, all good. I have a little bit more to share. Okay. Where are we? Tripolis, huh? Okay, my Libyan friends, Tripolis, Libya, all in the Bible. Lebanon is in the Bible. And now you know why Lebanon is in the Bible. Lebanon is Africa. Africa, what they used to call Africa. I think it's because they never called Africa Africa until they beat Hannibal, a guy called Africanus. This guy here. Public Cornelius Scipio Africanus. So, you can see like they used to kick some people's nose out and stuff like that. I think these people were very mixed, and these Edomites, they come from black people. We have to accept that. So Africanus, this is German, and I think the name from Africa came from this guy by beating Hannibal or something like that. Yeah. Directly they show you monkeys, so to start blaming us, huh? Scipio Africanus, if you see. Anyway, exactly here. Go, me, and Hannibal. So they fought against Hannibal. Hannibal was a black guy. It's written in the fifth fifth book of Maccabees. They fought against each other. There are some good videos, I think, about Hannibal war, African war. something like that. You see here. Huh? So yeah, they made even a video about him. Huh? So the Bible, we can do say whatever we want to say. That's why. Huh? There are some things very important. It's historical. So anyway, let us go to the come to an end, and let me show you some more things that are written down. So we have Ethiopia and Libya and Lydio and all the mingled people of Chob, uh, and the men. I have to make it bigger. Okay, and the men of the land that is in league shall fall with them by the sword. So the Tanzami is saying very clear, all these areas there, even in the prophecy of Joel, yeah, uh, Joel 3, Joel 3. Behold, in those days, and at the time when I restore the fortunes of Judah and Jerusalem, which will be in the southern part of Africa, Zephaniah 3 and 10, I will gather all the nations and bring them down to the valley of Josaphat, which will be in the modern Iraq, Iran, Russia, Asia, Egypt, Israel. And I will enter into the judgment with them there on the behalf of my people. My heritage is Solele, the Benabeto, because they have scattered them among the nations and have divided up my land. Yeah, they put borders, and have cast lots of lots for my people. Sorry, and have traded a boy for a prostitute, and have sold a girl for wine, and have drunk it. This is what they're doing still now. Who are you to me, O Tyre, Sidon, and all the regions of Palestina today? Are you paying me back for something? If you're paying me back, I will return your payment on your own head swiftly and speedily. Now, this is what you're seeing, that what is happening. Judgment is coming upon those nations. They're fleeing to Europe, they're fleeing to America. Not only the black people are fleeing, but those people are fleeing in mass. You have always war there. It's not like it is said, oh, Isolele will come back to the promised land and they will live good with the animals. Peace will be upon all nations. The Most High will live among them. Bullshit! It never happened, okay? It will happen, okay? 1948, those people made themselves big into lands and places that doesn't even belongs to them. For you have taken my silver, my gold, and have carried my rich treasures, into your temples, and his people, his treasures, and everything. It did not happen now, where that only now that you see white people came in the 1400s. Even before that, in the Arabic slave trade and all these kinds of things, it was all about the money. Yeah? So the Tanzami said that the root of all things comes because of money. So they, money, power, women's. Okay, you have sold the people of Judah and Jerusalem to the Greeks. Here they are. So this African Bombados, because we call ourselves only Africans, or the African Americans say, "Oh, you're Africans, you're African." You can take my blood. Your sickness is gone. Hey, I don't know when I was the last time sick. I do not even imagine. That's why they need all the things from our human trafficking. They need our organs to live. The Queen of England, she's a half hybrid and she's a half African too. Because of her organs. Huh? These Kardashians and all of them lips and a little bit here, a little bit there. Come on, we have to be very clear here. So, oh my goodness, my mother is sleeping. Huh? Hello. Tabon, 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 tabon. I'm very loud. Oh, good. So now, um, he say Do I share the screen? Yes, I do. Oh, good. So, behold, I will steer them from the place to which you have sold them, and I will return your payment to your own head. I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hand of the people of Judah, and they will sell them to the Sabians, to a nations far away from the Lord has spoken, and etc. etc. So the Most High is talking about judgment upon this people, like I showed you in the map before. Yeah, this is exactly this map. Yeah, this wasted land. All these places, and then also up to Europe. Europe is also the same. Okay, Esau areas. Now, now, good. Let us continue reading. He says on Ezekiel 38 and 5, Persia, Ethiopia, Libya, with them, all of them, with shield and helmet. And then we have some more verses where he's mentioning them. Pergo and Papilia, Libya and Egypt, and in the part of Libya about Syrian and strangers of Rome, Jews and proselytes. Yeah? So, we were mingled among them. They took us as slaves. We fought them. Some, because all these lands was ours. We were over the Hamites. We were over the oldest people. Yeah, but because this is why where I believe in those kings from the Bible, like King Solomon and all these kings that came after him. All these areas, the King Kong, consciousness was there. It was ours. But then they start taking over. They start taking everything back. You can even ask the Somalis. They will tell you why they hate the Bantus. They will exactly explain you what happened there when our people, because our people, war is war. Our kings, they did the same. The Most I said to them, to Saul, when you start beating these people up, um, when you start beating these people up, finish all of them up. Do not let anyone stay, neither woman nor man nor child. But what happened? No, the mixture started to happen. Uh, let not only mix, but let also let it also take their customs and traditions and their gods. Here a little bit Isis, there a little bit Ra, there a little bit there. This is why we have a book that must be completely decoded. It is completely closed. Because they put borders here and there, the names changes and the history changes, but normally the Romans and the Egyptians, the Egyptians and the Greeks. My goodness, I have to close this. Does these people not see that I'm preaching? They lived. This was like one kingdom. Huh? Yeah. It was no problem from travel to A to Z. They know each other already. So where have we been there? Not only slaves. Some of us lived in the kingdom. So we always went to slavery and came back. Slavery, we came back. This is a fact, brothers and sisters. Okay. Now, so Nicanor undertook to make, and they called us Jews. They called us Jews. They gave us those names, Jews, Hebrews. So Nicanor undertook to make so much money of the captive Jews, yeah, it should defray the tribute of 2,000 talents, which the king was to pay to the Romans. You see, so they did businesses under each other and all these kinds of things. And the Hamites, they helped them with that. And here, this is the second Maccabees 8 and 10. All these people from Syria and all these kind of people from Lebanon and all them, Morocco, Egypt, Algiers. Normally they were black. Up to Senegal and all this. You must know this history. Yeah, it's fantastic. One of the richest people was Mansa Musa, one of the richest black mans. uh, Wherefore, immediately he sent to the cities upon the seacoast, proclaiming a sale of captive Jews, and promising that they should have fourscore and 10 bodies for 1 talent, not expecting the vengeance that was to follow upon him from the Almighty. And then here, others sold all that they had left, and with all besought the Lord to deliver them, sold by the wicked Nicanor before they met together. Okay, which means the same thing that is happening now. You know, these people are selling our people. You know, doing the worstest things to us. There is nothing new under the sun. So normally there's some more that I have to add. Um, Let us just go very fast through this one here. So, what is causing the Most High to arbor his inheritance? You know, because we have to know where this comes from. Our misery speaks for themselves. Oh, let's say our misfortune speaks volume. Some have erred to second Egypt, Western countries, looking for help but in vain. As for us, our eyes as yet failed for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us. I told you before. Still now, people believe that the West is the solution for everything that will happen to the world, especially the black man. But they themselves in the West, they know what is coming to them. They know that the time has come. They have their seers, they have their astronomers, they have their geologs. They used to look at the grounds and do the measurers and see, oh, nature is against us. Uh, the Bisimbi, the angels, the spirits, they are against us. They can see the universe and the stars, the moon, the sun. They are also saying, we will finish you off. So, but the Bantus, there we are few among nations and nations. They do not hear, they do not see, they do not know. Those in the land, yeah, who are completely Christians or Muslims or whatever they are, because most of the people from the diaspora things when they come home, they were gonna meet some people who have knowledge about all the Bantu things, all the Tatanzambi things, all the Yahua things, but they come to just see former people that have no idea from nothing, you know. So yeah, so that those things that we teach here, this is pure knowledge. This is gold. Yeah, not everyone knows those things. And knowledge is everything. Is money. And more knowledge is power. Knowledge is knowledge. You know. So now, all good. We want to know what the Tanzambi, what is happening to us, what is causing us to sin, right? Why the Most High is not helping us. He said, as for us, our eyes as yet failed for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us. Can you imagine? Bantus are adding sin to sin, and instead of repenting and returning to the Most High of the Bantu, they say we shall run to the white man. Yeah, I have some businesses going. The white man will help me. Ah, doesn't this? The white man will do this. So you're going to the same oppressor. Was Mali? I think they are fighting the French to go, but they want the Russian to come. So another slave master go, and another one comes. Don't talk about Angola or Southern Africa. All of them the same. All of them the same. You know. All of them the same. All Africa the same. People in the western part of America, oh yo, we became the West. We became the white people. Oh my goodness. So it's crazy. It's sad. This is real. People can like it or not. This is reality. Womb to the rebellious children, says the Tanzania. Take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with coverings, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. Isaiah 31. He said in Isaiah 30 and 2, that were to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of the Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadows of Egypt. This is what our people do. This is our history. This is Bantu history. Uh, our people never wrote. But if I'm speaking to my father, he will. My father, he don't need the Bible to break it down. You know, he will break down things down. You might think what's going on here. You know, so this is how they are. So we are consulting the white men, bringing them to any solution. Therefore, shall the strength of the Pharaoh and the white men be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt, Western countries, your confusion. This is Isaiah 30 and 3. Okay? You see, the Moses is very clear. You have another God, you know, you have another king. There is a Bible verse that I love so much because many people think, ooh, who sold us to slavery? Here's the answer. Yes. Deuteronomy 28, I think 34. Here it is, 36. So the Tanzania will bring you and your king, okay, whom you have set over you, to a nation that neither you nor your fathers have known. And there you shall serve other gods of wood and stones. We had kingdoms. Around the Congo kingdoms, we had other kingdoms, Luba, Lunda. We had different kinds of kingdoms up to the southern Africa. The Zulus and different kinds of. So we and the kings up slavery. And this is a fact. So it's not like, oh yeah, who sold who? The Isolele sold himself. Do I have my books of? No. If not, I will come and break it down here now. About the selling thing. Let us go to Ezekiel. Six and 8. Yeah. This nations, they were always around us. They were always around us. We lived back on where the mountains are. We have to pass the mountains of Kenya, of mountains of Rwanda. These are our borders. Congo, Cameroon. If you want to enter, you have to pass those places. Yeah, and some of our people was even in the western part of Africa. Yeah, still today, the most of the people that are suffering in Africa are those who have the light of the Most High. But they still today, we are all called Africans, but they do not understand. There are some people that are our enemies. So if you go to Ezekiel 6 and 8, he says, yet will I leave some of you alive, when you have among the nations some who escaped the sword, and when you are scattered through the countries. This is what he says. He say, then those of you who escape will remember me among the nations where they are carried captive. This is what we are doing. We were putting the puzzles together. How I have spoken broken over their warrings heart that has depart from me, and over their eyes that to go warring after their idols. I always used to tell you, this idol thing is real. The most I don't like it. Many people are going from the diaspora to Africa. The first thing what they do, and I used to receive dreams here. They wants to women's, they wants to do business, and the next thing is they wants to do spirituality, African spirituality, idolism. Not everyone in Africa has knowledge about who the Most High is. Good luck, because for our black people, for Hamites, or for the chosen ones, yeah, the people who because everyone is chosen, everyone is called, but few are chosen. Let's say it's like this. Not everyone is chosen, but everyone is called, but few are chosen. Exactly. The problem is juju and all these kinds of things what people used to do. Yeah, it doesn't it doesn't held long for black people. It's just for short things. Da da da. You get famous for a short time and you die. So why doing this bullshit? Okay. Now I'm not done. Um. Do I have another verse that I can show? About the remnant? Exactly, the fights that we had against Egypt, because many people think that Isolole never fought against Egypt. That we, yeah. Let me show you Second Chronicles 14:12. So the Tatanzambi defeated the Ethiopians before Asa and before Judah, and the Ethiopians fled. Just to show you, yeah, because some people, oh yeah, uh, Ethiopia is the promised land. Yeah, this is what is this guy's ministry? Yeah, Jonathan has sent me his ministry. I think some people know from whom I'm talking about. This guy's a hey, I don't know, just throw the Bible away, burn it, because it's better to make your money, dude, man. But stop preaching, okay? Stop preaching. You are not African. Yeah, you are somewhere there, mixed, blah blah. I don't care, who stays or go there, go follow these people, man. Crazy dude, man. He said that the promised land, the Ethiopians, these are the promised people, the Jews and whatever. Where is it written? Here, you can see here. Look at this verse. So the Tatanzambi defeated the Ethiopians before Asher and before Judah, and the Ethiopians fled. Asher and the people who were with him cursed them in Far Gerah, and the Ethiopians fell into none remained alive. Okay, we fought them. We had kings. You have to go to the Book of Kings, the Book of Chronicles. We had kings in Africa. You just see the monkeys in Africa. You just see the bad side there, yeah? And you put Africa all together. So let me find another verse that will before I read the rest. I'm tô pregar, já quero acabar. Que eu já acabei. At the moment is good. I'm not teaching all the time. I'm writing a lot, but not teaching all the time. Normally, I used to teach so much. So I will finish soon. Give me 20 minutes. I see everyone is tired. Um, so the Tanzanians say he will. Some people will left, right? Exactly. So this is the verse that I'm searching for. Is Zirach 48. I hope it is this. No, it's Psalms. Yeah. This verse will also shock you. I've read this the first time I knew what's going on. So everyone that says, "Oh, you guys sold us," blah, 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 these are Nazis. Yeah, these are people that want problem. Yeah? They themselves they have confusions in their hearts. They are not righteous because they do not understand that the Most High is, and He knows why He's doing things to people. You have sold your people for a trifle, demanding no high prices for them. You have made us the towns of our neighbors, the derision and scorn of those around us. So it was the Most High who sold His people. But there's another verse. Oh man, that I answer the Most High, but I want another one who even said it even clearer. Let's hope it's this one here. So I can finish. 52, Isaiah 52 and 3. Yeah, so he's saying, "For thus said the Tanzambi, you were sold for nothing, and you shall be redeemed without money." So, for thus said the Tanzambi, my people went down at first in Egypt to sojourn there, and Assyrian oppressed them for nothing. Yeah, no, yeah, we sold ourselves for nothing. Yeah, so all good. Now, let's go to the rest. It was in their interest to bind, to heal the wounded, help the helpless, and the poor, keeping the laws. Yeah, but they say, no, we are free to roam, and we've got nothing to do with the Tanzambia of the Bantus. Brothers and sisters, when the Tanzambis say, when you repent and go away from your wicked ways, I will help you and I will stretch out my hands to you the second times. When did you see the Hebrews in America repenting? When did you see this all these YouTubers talking about this? They have followers. Do you think I don't want to call names? Do you think these people are really able to bring people to real repentance to go through all this process? They have some snakes in their midst. Yeah, maybe they are the same snakes by themselves to bring people to real repentance. Brothers and sisters, be careful. Our people do not want to do that. Do you know we have people that say, I will see myself on my knees and then I will cry to the Most High. I was watching The Walking Dead. In the beginning of the series of The Walking Dead, there was also a white Nazi. It was like, I will never cry to the Most High and stuff like that. But when the zombies came, then he starts saying, "That zombie, help me!" And, this is how humans are. Humans are very dangerous. Humans. Our people, they are not. After all these things that is happening in the Congo, Ephraim, my firstborn, because you have done this, I will hit you the most. Look at Congo. Look at what happened to Congo. People think it's because the nations, la la. No, it's the Most High's punishment. Okay, it's a fact. To you was given a lot. Look at your land. Look at your people, how nice they are. Look at your skills. You could do better, Congo. Now you're not doing better. You must be slapped. This is how things are. The first will be the last, and the last will be the first. Yeah, I'm not for white, I'm not for black, I'm not for yellow, I am for the Most High. This is how I am. Um, if you see how blessed Nigerians are, they're doing good things, Ghana, you can compare this with Congo. Why? They have to stand up and to understand their positions. Huh? who the Most High put them, yeah? Where the Most High put them, and to take it. But you will see the Christian-minded people. These people. Poof. The same in Angola. The same in other countries. We have to get rid of our wicked ways. We have to stand up for the Most High. Even those Christian churches or spiritual churches, they will teach you that we are Esau. They will teach you that we are the abandoned because we are the dumbs. We are black and cursed. What's going on, man? No, he says now the country's sloping down an headlong hill into the bottomless abyss. What a terrible vision of what the seer saw. People lying dead like cows, dung nearly on every hill across the country. Who else wants to see this? Thank you very much for listening. Um, Brothers and sisters, I know it was a hard one. It was a hard one, I know, and I hope you understood everything that I have said with my English. We must do better. I will come definitely this year with a lot of prophecies, how the Most High will help us. He's turning our hearts, but either black, white, Chinese, or whatever what, we can only go back to the Most High if we suffer. Now, the suffer will not only come to those who have suffered already, but it will come to the whole world. And the Bible explains it very well. We're going to read in the scripture how suffer will come to this world. This will be one of my big movies that I will do, The Hunger Games. Thank you very much. My yaya, my mamas, my elders, because most of the people that follow me are elders. I will try to go that, not to say so many bad things. I will try my best. Thank you very much. Love you so much.